Ladies and gentlemen, glad that everyone back. City Skylines part number 5. Make sure you smash that like button. I love all the support. We're picking up here. Did a couple small things. We're going to talk about it here shortly. Most importantly, I got this observatory to work, as you can see on that previous part number 4 thumbnail. Took me a little bit of fidgeting with the road here, but nice little tourist point. I thought that was pretty cool. Added a little bit of commercial zones up here just for like, you know, I don't know. Maybe if they want to get a sandwich or a pop soda, like it says right there, people can sit down and you can go to the observatory. This is super cool in my opinion. Yeah, so I was actually I was getting a little bit discouraged with the roads, but it took me a little bit of time. But I did get it to go through. As you can see, nice little view of the city. We're up here pretty high. So anyway, moving along, a couple other things I did. We're actually moving on from this point of the city, so I want to kind of wrap it up. What else did I do? Well, we added the mall. I put in some trees and stuff like that. I don't know. What else did I do? Not really too much since we hung up. I think I just added some trees around. Oh, I added this soccer field in. Oh, and which reminds me. Hold on, I'm getting a message here from one of my buddies. Which reminds me, I actually did download a few other little parks. Let's see what we got here. Before I put them in, let's see what we got here from the workshop. So we have, we're going to be moving on here. So I downloaded, what is that? I don't know. Let's go and lay them down and see what we got here. Some are bigger than small. Oh yeah, this is a, this is pretty cool here. You can actually add those in. I'll show you what those are. I don't know if that's it for right now. Let's see. These are pretty cool because they're like little parking lots. Oh, these are just some small parks I added in. But like those little parking lots are really cool. Like, for example, we can put them in. I thought of a good spot. Where are they? Where are you? Nope, that's not it. Where is that? It's this one here, I think. Is it this one? I don't even remember which one it was. Oh no, it's this one here. Duh. It's got the only one with the picture, and I can't find it. I was thinking here. Ah, that's what I was worried about too. Oh no, it worked. See, we can add these in, but you see, it doesn't work with the roads here that have the tree line road or whatever. Let's flip back to this kind. See, it would work best with that. Let's do another one and see. Yeah, you see? So it kind of adds a little more parking. And it has like a little bench or something like that if people want to park and have a seat. Alright, so that's pretty cool. You can add those in and around the town. But yeah, that gives a little bit of parking, extra parking. Well, extra 4 parking spots for the academy here. And, oh yeah, so then these other ones here, I wanted to... Remember I was talking about how... Dude, there's no way our leisure is that good, is it? What the heck happened here? I thought we were having some serious issues with leisure. Apparently not. But anyway, we're going to add them in anyway. I was talking about how, you know, adding in some of these parks completely, like, we're terraforming stuff. So I downloaded some smaller ones, you know. I guess too many parks will never hurt anybody. I guess we can add another one over here somewhere. Cool. Alright, looking pretty good. I did download the terraforming tool, but that's going to take a little bit of practice. I was going to try to focus a little bit more on it in this episode here, but I think I'm going to practice with that a little bit, because if you don't know what you're doing, it can cause these big, like, ruts through your city. And we're kind of good and we're situated over here for now. We're going to maybe terraform some stuff out here. I want to close off this main river here so we can get a more seamless transition between the two little continents, or whatever the hell you want to call these things, counties. Okay. What I want to focus on here today is we've got a pretty decent demand for industry, pretty much for everything, but I want to build, this is going to be our next little zone here, I guess, if you will. And if we go ahead and take a trip to our natural resources, we've got ore right over here on the opposite side of the mountain. Over here is going to be kind of difficult because you're so close to the highway. And we've got some fertile land here. So what I was thinking is we can go ahead. What is this? Oh, this is forest here too. Oh, we got oil out here. I didn't even realize that. We can make a... We've got a little bit of everything over here. Is this trees too? We can make this like our straight up like natural resource haven over here. But what I was going to say is we can go ahead and we have a better idea of a connection over here. To make a little bit of an on-ramp, kind of branch it out, and then we're going to start on our ore operation, and then I guess we can move over to our farms, and I didn't even realize it, but we have oil here as well as train yard connections, so this is a perfect spot for this. That's why I didn't really want to grow our industry too much over here, as well as our education. We don't want, I mean, you want people not to be stupid, but you don't want your education to be too crazy, and we are going to have to put some more homes in over here, just due to the fact that there is not enough workers. So let's go ahead and get started with that intersection here. And I'm just going to use the default one just because I like it. If we go ahead and just take this out here. Let's leave this up. Can we leave this up? Let's see if we can leave that up while we... No, you won't let us. Okay, this is what I was talking about here. So if we go top down, we can kind of get this... Yeah, this actually looks pretty good. And then I like to back these off a little bit because if you try to connect it right off that straight shot there, they're not gonna the lanes are not gonna be lined up. So get that. Let's back that one off just a bit. And all right, there we go. And then, let's see, I think we should be able to go straight down. How easy that is. Alright, cool. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of make a fork in the road. Let's see how would be the best way of doing this here. I want it to be not that built up over here, you know what I mean? I want this to kind of be... But you'd be surprised. You're going to see this is going to get some massive traffic. I tried something like this in one of my other cities. Like, it was a smaller area, but I was like, oh, no, there wouldn't be that much traffic. And the amount of trucks. Even if you look down over here, I was staring at this early. This is actually piling up over here. I actually expanded. That was the other thing I did. I expanded these roads over here because this thing was completely gridlocked. Look at this. Look at this gridlock. I've never really had too much issues with... traffic in this game until now. I mean, this is crazy. Call it traffic Skylines. I'm thinking maybe we should put another road in over here or something, because they're all trying to use this road. Everybody. Oh yeah, and I created, that was the other thing too, all the trucks, okay, they were all getting off. Where were they getting off? Hold on here. Let me look at this for a second. They were all getting off here, and they were all backing up here. So I said, well, what about all the trucks that are on this side of town that need to get over here? So actually, if you look down underground, I created this little scoop here that kind of spits you out over here, which nobody's using, by the way. But I thought it was a good idea at the time, so let's go ahead and create another... I wish those power lines... You know what? Actually, we don't really need these power lines to be all the way running through that like that. We could probably get away with just having this last one. So let's... with that. Okay, that actually, look at that. It makes a perfect little spot for a road. Let's do a one-way. Basically, it'll hopefully... This way, the trucks back here, they can actually take a straight shot back to this main road by the power plant. Do we mess up our zones at all? This one here a little bit. Speed this up a little bit. This is massively slow here. I don't know who plays on that slowest speed, but... Oh, and here, look at that. We got a fire. Alright, so we'll check back on that later. I didn't want to get too wrapped up with that. So, ore city, or miner town, or whatever. So what we can do... I'm thinking that this one-lane road is not going to be enough. I guess we can just, even though I don't want to, the 6-lane road for the trucks. And we can kind of create... I don't want to steal away any of this. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Let's do that. Let's ride this. something like that. I keep wanting to... Okay, that'll work. And then we can... Where's our highway at? There we go. So let's do something like that, right? So that's how they're going to get in. And then... Let's see, how can we... Because I don't want there to be traffic, you know what I mean? Let's do... Okay, that's how they're going to come in. We're going to get most of the trucks and stuff are going to be up and through here. They're going to want to leave. So we can just go from here, right? We'll see how this works out. I always say that when I put like these relatively big road connections in, because you never know. I mean, it might look really good on as it stands right now. Like, oh look, that looks great. That's going to work. And then when the reality comes through, and you know all these trucks are barreling through the intersections, and it's all gridlocked, then you kind of think twice about it. But we are going to have to kind of develop everything out here, including power. I was thinking, what are our choices for power? I think we have coal. I don't know. I never really use these that much. Damn. I don't know. It's not really going to create as much electricity as we wanted. I guess we could do some solar. How much? 160. That's 1,600. Oh, up to 1,600. And nuclear power plant doesn't give off as much as I thought. Only 640. I guess we could do a couple of these. I don't want to do it off the main road there. Let's see if we go ahead. I don't know. Kind of wanted some houses out here too. Alright, well for now, let's just go ahead and... I don't want there to be a mess of power lines too, you know what I mean? So let's start over here. This way we can kind of grow from it. And... Same thing with water. Do we have enough water? Yeah, we got enough water here. Well, let's stretch some water through here. I don't want this to be too chaotic, you know what I'm saying? Guess we can barrel some of these pipes all the way through the... Now, you would think that construction job would cost a lot more than just laying pipes down a street, seeing as how it's going through a complete mountainside, but... Come on, AI. Even though we have money shut off, and it doesn't matter, but... You know what I mean. Alright, same thing I was saying. We have a pretty good demand for residential, so let's go ahead and let's just add in some residential. We can make it nice and pretty. This will be like our farm owners out here. I know I have some farms. If you travel maybe an hour from where I live, not even, less than an hour, and you know, you have the farms, and it's like, oh, this is nice, and then you turn down a road, and there's like $10 million houses. I'm guessing that's what all the people that own the farms they live at. So, but we will need this, otherwise everyone's going to be trekking from the other part of town. So, and we won't really build up education all too much out here either. I've noticed too. I mean, like I said earlier, you don't want a city full of dodo heads, but at the same time, if you're building up farm and ore out here, you're probably going to want to kind of chill out on the education, because if everybody's educated, they're all going to want office jobs. We'll have time for office jobs later, but I find that to be kind of repetitive, you know, with all the other city building games. This game here does a really good job of giving you the ability to kind of add to you know, the other aspects of life in city building. So alright, so power lines, just for now. And then once we get built up, we should be straight on that. Garbage, I guess we can do that now too. I just want to get all this stuff out of the way, and then we'll start with our ore operation. I actually downloaded also a few cool little things for that. So, and we can do... I always side towards dirt roads, and then I think about the chaotic nightmare it is. Where are we at here? like 1. How wide are these things? Oh, look at that. Perfect. Slope too steep. You would. I guess that'll be that good there. And then power lines. You know, because that's what happens when you first start out a little town. You gotta throw power lines everywhere. And water. Just in case one of these workers have to use the restroom. You know, you can't just use the landfill, that is. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we've got our kind of our bare essentials here. What we're going to kind of do, and we're going to save it for next episode, is we're going to create a some sort of grid pattern. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but this has to be some sort of schematics to this. I know in some ore operations, and maybe I'll mess with the terraforming tool, you can actually burrow this out and have like have the because here, let me show you here. If we go ahead and zone this, and I'm gonna do it real quick here, but this is our ore. You can kind of see the outline of it. So if we go ahead, and we'll rename this and all that, but if we go ahead and just, you're gonna get a different breed of is this ore? Yeah, ore industry. Okay, you're gonna get a different breed of industrial buildings, and I'll show you real quick if we want to go ahead. And I want this to be right. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Let's go ahead here. Do we have power? We have no water, so they probably won't build. But okay. And then we can actually speed this up because I want to show you. But yeah, once these buildings start coming in, probably need power too, right? The hopefully we can get an example here. But it would actually look really cool if we burrowed this area out over here and kind of let the ore industry take off. And then over here for our farm industry, I think this is a nice little pocket of land here. This is going to be more like, you know, I don't know, similar old farm land. You know, when you fly over in a plane and there's like there's like fields and stuff like that. I actually have a couple here, for example, if I can find it. I think this is one here, like these things here, like if you put a few of those in, you know what I mean? And then you can kind of separate it by dirt roads, and you know, it looks pretty cool. But I think I put it too close together, but you get the idea, you know? And then you can kind of make grid patterns, and I have different color ones of these, so it'll look pretty cool. Oh yeah, so here we go. We got an example here. Come on, people. Okay, well here's kind of somewhat these. You'll start to see like the sawmills. But anyway, my point is that burrowing this out after I get the terraforming tool down is probably going to be pretty cool if you do it right. And then you'll have these types of buildings kind of all around, and some of them are like those saw buildings. You'll see them come through. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. You kind of laid down we wrapped up this area here, and we kind of laid down a picture of what this area is going to be. And we have some nice little community coming through over here. These nice little homes here. So I appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you drop a like for more City Skylines, and we'll see you next time. Bye.